Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome to this lesson on A2 Spanish with me, Charlotte, your teacher. This is the first lesson and we're going to be looking at physical descriptions and personality. Descripciones físicas y personalidad. Let's have a look at the lesson overview. We're going to start with ordinal numbers, then adjectives to describe physical appearance, adjectives to describe personality, expressing the intensity of an adjective, and finally, comparatives and superlatives. We're going to begin with los números ordinales. You will have already seen cardinal numbers in A1, which is 1, 2, 3. So now we're moving on to first, second, third. Notice that all of these are adjectives, so that means they agree in Spanish. If you have a masculine noun, you're going to use primero. If you have a feminine noun, you're going to use primera, and so on. Primero is the most important one because we also use it with the month. So if you want to say the 1st of April, you say el primero de abril. But well, after that, they switch to cardinal numbers. So for example, you say el 2 de mayo, which was also a famous uprising in 1808, in case you want to check it out on Wikipedia. After first, primero, we have second, segundo, tercero, cuarto, quinto, sexto, séptimo, octavo, noveno, décimo. And it's good if you can try to repeat them after me. Let's move on. After 10th, it gets a little bit more complicated. Notice here that we say 10th first, décimo primero. You actually have another option with 11th. You can also say undécimo. With 12th, it's the same thing. We've got décimo segundo or duodécimo. After that, you only have the one option. You have to say décimo tercero, décimo cuarto, and décimo quinto, etc. After that, you're not going to use these very often, so I'd recommend just learning to recognise them rather than having to produce them. Repeat after me so that you get the pronunciation right. Vigésimo, trigésimo, cuadragésimo, quincuagésimo, sexagésimo, septuagésimo, octogésimo, nonagésimo, centésimo. Let's have a look at these in context. See if you can translate into English as we go through. Raúl es la tercera persona que va al hospital. Have a think, what would that be in English? Ella es la primera presidenta mujer de su país. Primero quiero descansar. Después puedo trabajar. Hoy celebramos el 100º aniversario de la universidad. Luisa recibe el 4º premio en la carrera. Let's see if you were correct. So we have Raúl is the third person who goes to the hospital. She is the first female president in her country. First, I want to rest, then I can work. Today we celebrate the 100th anniversary of the university, and Louisa receives the 4th prize at the race. There is one thing to remember about two of these words. Primero and tercero both drop their O in front of a masculine noun. So having a look at the first example, la primera carrera in the feminine, the first race, that's normal. But if you look at el primer trabajo, the first job, because we have a masculine noun there, they actually drop the O. Segundo doesn't do this. La segunda calle, el segundo edificio, both normal. Tercero does do this, again. La tercera persona, but el tercer hombre. But those are the only two that do that, primero and tercero, something to remember. All right, let's have a go at translating these into Spanish. Careful with the first one. You want to remember something extra. Pause the video and have a go with a pen and pencil. All right, shall we have a look at your translation to see if it was correct? The 11th man at work was el undécimo or décimo primer hombre en el trabajo. Did you remember to drop that O? The first female architect was la primera mujer arquitecta. Did you remember to make it feminine? First I shower, then I go. Primero me ducho, después voy or me voy. Notice here that we don't drop that O because we don't have a masculine noun straight afterwards. He's sixth in the race. Es el sexto en la carrera. I like the 8th pencil. Me gusta el octavo lápiz. And he's the 10th person. Es la 10ª persona. Let's move on to descripción física. End of section.